The Madikwe Nature Reserve in the northwest province of South Africa is home to a variety of game. Like many others of its kind, this wonderful natural habitat has a bittersweet history too. The eviction of Barukulogadi community from their ancestral land commonly known as Melorane in 1950. The Barukulogadi community, led by one of the surviving evictees, TZ Mulwandwa, claimed their land back as provided for by the Restitution of Land Rights Act.
One day, my grandfather came back. He was very disturbed. I've never seen him disturbed like that because I regarded him as the only man who had the last word. Now, he said somebody was saying the cattle must be removed from here. And I wondered, what type of this person is he who can tell my grandfather they must move from here and go elsewhere against his will? You would wonder why Ntate Mogolo, my grandfather, did not tell that man who told him to remove the cattle to go to hell. Why didn't he do? I know him, he's a brave man. He fought in 2 world wars. This left such an impression on me that even today, after the freedom in 1994, when the Land Act was passed and communities who were forcefully removed can now apply to reclaim their land, I immediately stood up and applied for our land.
In 2007, 26,000 hectares was restored to the Barukulogadi. Unlike many other successful land claims communities, Barukulogadi took a decision not to resettle on the claimed land, but to use it instead for initiatives that would create sustainable job opportunities and alleviate poverty. This community vision resonates well with what we as the ERP aim to achieve: creating wildlife and ecotourism economies through private community partnerships.
When we met with the ERP, the ideas that were part of the discussions were part of our original vision to develop the land, not to go and settle on the land. So that is what actually attracted us. So it was just spot on.
This partnership brings closure to the pains and hardships of land evictions. ERP has indeed gone beyond corporate purpose. The establishment of Melorane ERP Game Reserve is a tangible testimony to its goal of preserving at-risk elephants and rhinos through alleviation of poverty among rural people in areas adjacent to the threatened species. ERP and the BCPA are changing the lives of Barukulogadi beneficiaries in many ways. The establishment of Melorane Development Trust Fund, which provides funding for the community entrepreneurs looking for capital to start businesses in various sectors. The first business established by the trust in 2021 is a community-owned accredited training institute called Basevo Training Institute.
We are at the training center for BCPA, which is currently hosting the learnership program. All these kids that you are seeing behind me could have been staying at home, not doing anything. But because of the partnership between BCPA and ERP, here now we can see our learners doing the IT program that would obviously benefit our kids, preparing them for better jobs, skilling them better, ensuring that this partnership between BCPA and ERP become a success, especially if we start with the young ones.
In 2022, we are aiming to double the amount of learnerships presented by the training center. We are also looking at accrediting the center with the Conservation Training Authority to enable formal ranger training at the Melorane ERP Game Reserve. Establishing a beekeeping business for young community entrepreneurs. Portia's award-winning model protects trees from elephants while providing a lucrative income to the Madikwe Honey Cooperative. supporting young school-going children who stay far from their schools by providing ERP bikes, reducing school dropout and improving school performance. Providing software learning materials through iPhones, provision of food puzzles annually to needy families and orphans and vulnerable children. In 2021, the big game fence was completed, access roads built, and permitting completed to have the ancestral land declared a game reserve. In 2022, we are introducing at-risk white rhino and are currently implementing our ERP efforts and security protocols to keep these animals safe from poaching.
To me, this is the closing of the chapter. I saw the birth of that suffering. I grew through that, and even to the struggle when we claimed the land, the chapter has been closed. And now what we see or we are going to see are fruits. This is the story. Thanks for the ERP and the Barakologadi CPA community for signing an agreement that will benefit generations to come. And I hope that this partnership, it'll last. I wish our children remain Barakologadi.